Hey guys, it is Garrett Stewart here with Keller Williams Group 1. I am here with Leo with Guild Mortgage, and Leo, I brought him here because, as most of you know, we are in a government shutdown right now. As of today, January 3rd, we are 2 weeks, or it's January 4th today.
January 4th.
January 4th.
January 4th.
Anyway, as of today, we're 1 week and 6 days into, so tomorrow will be a 2-week mark and into this government shutdown, and we are tracking to see how this is affecting real estate, and we are seeing some things that are happening in the market of what's getting affected. So I brought Leo here to talk more about that and how it's affecting. We know a lot of people are on skeleton crew right now because a lot of people are furloughed, and so Leo, what are you seeing in the real estate market in terms of lending, how that's affecting you?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, thank you for having me.
Of course.
I appreciate it.
Good to have you again here.
So one of the biggest things that we see is from a lender's perspective, when we're asking for documents up front, one of the first things that we ask for is your W-2s and your tax returns. And what we do is we validate your income based off the information that you guys provide to us. And one of those things is once you give us that documentation, we want to make sure that it's been filed.
Okay.
So once you file that, your tax returns, we then go back to the IRS and we have this form called a 4506T. And what that means is it's a transcript. We're requesting that transcript to the IRS and saying, hey, we just want to validate that this person indeed did file these taxes for this amount. And then they send us that back. Typically, your wait around time on a fully staffed crew is about 7 days at most. So right now, when you have all these government employees that are furloughed, you're running into a situation where you said it best, skeleton crew.
Yeah.
You have maybe 10 people working the transcripts. Well, maybe now you're only down to 1. So when you're down to that one person, your turnaround time just turned into maybe a 2-week process, a 3-week process. And mind you, you being in the real estate game yourself, you know exactly that when we're writing our 30-day escrows and we're 3 weeks waiting for transcripts, that causes a little bit of an issue.
Absolutely.
And most importantly, what I want people to know is that these aren't things that I'm requesting as a lender. These transcripts are something that Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, these secondary mortgage markets who we sell these loans to, these are their requirements and their guidelines. So we as a lender, when we're looking to sell in a conventional platform to them, we're anticipating that they're going to buy this because we followed every rule. So it's not like they're going to make an exception this time and say, hey, you didn't get transcripts off, we'll get past it. Right, they definitely want to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, as it should. But, and that's affecting not just FHA loans, but we're seeing that affect conventional loans then too.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the other things that we actually look at as well is a Social Security number. We take that number and we reach out to the Social Security office and say, hey, we just want to validate that this number belongs to Garrett. Typically, you're looking at about a 3 to 5 day turnaround time on something like that. It's like going to the DMV. But now you're down to one person working. It's going to take a little bit of time. So we want to make sure that we're prepping, you guys, that a 30-day escrow is possible, but we have to make sure that everything's lined up. So to save ourselves a little bit of heckling, and for you guys that are out there, running and helping these buyers look for these home loans, maybe we should be getting these transcripts up front. During the pre-approval process and saying, hey, sign these so that while you're out there shopping, we're out here already starting our queue process so that, hopefully we can nip it real quick and say, hey, we got your transcripts. We don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. The best way, and that's going to help when you're writing an offer. If you're a seller, and you're getting offers on your home, that's something you should be thinking about right now. They're saying that there's not really a big end in sight right now. And with that, if this shutdown lasts for more than a couple more weeks, that's going to be affecting the closing of your home. Just because you're selling and not maybe buying right now, that's going to affect you as well if you are, taking a loan, or if your buyer is going to have a loan on the property.
Correct.
So definitely something to watch for. It's going to be affecting buyers and sellers, and we're going to see how that affects the market for sales in January, but we're definitely seeing some turnaround times take longer to get closed.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like you said it best. We don't know. There's no end in sight. The last time we had a government shutdown, apparently 17 is the magic number. After 17 days, these furloughed employees can essentially go in and request unemployment. So we're creeping up on that timeline. And last time it lasted 17 days on the dot, and right now we don't know when it's going to take place, so we just got to make sure that, most importantly from Garrett and I's standpoint, that we're taking care of the clients and maybe doing a little bit more due diligence up front.
Absolutely, good words. And just some other things I wanted to point out too. If you are looking to do a HELOC, just take out the equity in your house for maybe some work or something like that. That's gonna be affected, and they're not even doing any HELOCs right now, correct?
Correct. I'm also bringing that up. FHA on multifamilies. They're literally not taking priority on that right now. They're focusing on the residential purchases only, because they do need that. There is a source of people out there that are looking to buy maybe their first home, or switch from a seller standpoint into an upgrading of a home. So those are taking precedence right now. So we just have to make sure that if we are getting into a situation with a buyer that I'm looking to do an investment property, we really prep them right up front that, hey, your normal 30-day escrow might turn into a 60-day escrow.
Yeah. So, okay, awesome. Well, Leo, thanks so much for coming. Any other tips or anything for during this government shutdown that might
just make sure that before you're out there shopping, let's sit down, let's talk, let's get you pre-approved, and let's get those transcripts signed. Whether it's with me or any other lender, you want to make sure that you're doing yourself justice. And if you are looking for a home, I know a guy, he's really good at what he does.
All right, and Leo, what's your phone number?
Phone number where you can reach me is 775-682-3835.
Perfect. And you guys, if you need to get a hold of me, 775-636-8250. Look forward to following up with you guys on this, see what happens for the January numbers in my market report I do monthly. So we'll keep an eye on that too. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching. To watch some of my seller-related videos, you can click on them right over here. To watch some of the videos on the home buying process, you can click right down here. Be sure to follow me on social media, and remember to subscribe. And when you are ready to buy or sell a home in Northern Nevada, be sure to give me a call.